If you're thinking about moving to Grandview Heights in South Surrey, or you're just curious about why this neighborhood is causing such a stir, this video is going to be for you. Because today I'm going to break down everything you need to know about Grandview Heights. From its prime location, housing options, and school quality, to dining spots that you can't miss, and even a few downsides that might surprise you. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you're going to know whether you should call Grandview Heights your next home. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with a quick overview. Now, Grandview Heights is one of those neighborhoods that's really been growing, but it still has that nice small town kind of a vibe going on. And it's got that mix where you can have all of the modern amenities, but you still feel like you're part of a close-knit community. And if you're like me and you love the sunshine, you're gonna really appreciate this, because Grandview Heights, it gets more sunny days than Vancouver and many other parts of Surrey. That's right, you get less rain and more time to enjoy the outdoors, which is not too bad at all. And by the way, if you're new here, my name is Glen Hopkins, and I create videos all about Canadian real estate and my local market of Surrey and White Rock, BC. So if that is something you're interested in, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel now, and that way you're not going to miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Also, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, there is a link in the description box where you can schedule a call with me. All right, so regarding its location and accessibility, Grandview Heights is located pretty much right in the sweet spot of South Surrey. It's surrounded by Morgan Creek to the north, Hazelmere to the east, Pacific Douglas down south, and the King George Corridor, which goes right along Highway 99 to the west. So what does this mean for you? Well, if you're commuting, it means you're just a quick 45-minute drive to downtown Vancouver, or a 35-minute drive to Burnaby, and only 10 minutes to the Peace Arch Hospital and the beach. And if you like to travel, Seattle is about 2 hours drive away. And then, of course, the Vancouver International Airport, which is in Richmond, is 35 minutes away. So everything is pretty close by. And if you're at all worried about getting around, you don't need to be, because Grandview Heights, it has easy access to Highway 99 and good local transit options, including the South Surrey Park and Ride. So commuting is a lot easier than you might think. Okay, so let's move on to housing. Now, if you're looking for a newer home, Grandview Heights is definitely the neighborhood you're going to want to check out, because most of the homes here are less than 10 to 15 years old. And you've got a pretty good mix of condos, townhomes, and detached homes, all that you can choose from. Now, I know you're probably wondering about prices, right? Well, the benchmark price for a detached home here is around $2,052,000. Well, townhomes, they're at about $950,000, and condos are roughly going to be approximately $648,000. So yeah, it's a little bit pricier than other parts of Surrey, but you really are getting a lot of value for your money in this very rapidly developing area. And if you are thinking about renting, by the way, a one-bedroom condo, it goes for between $1,700 to $1,900 per month. If you're looking at a two-bedroom condo, they're going to be about $2,600 to $2,800 per month. And a three-bedroom townhouse, they start at around $3,200 per month. So there really is a little something for everyone here, depending on your specific budget. Oh, and hang tight, because in just a moment, I'm going to share some of the things you might not like about Grandview Heights. But first, let's talk about the schools. Parents, this one is going to be for you, because Grandview Heights has some solid options when it comes to schools. There are 4 elementary schools here in the Grandview Heights area. There's Pacific Heights, Edgewood, Sunnyside, and Grandview Heights Secondary, all known for their good reputations. And if you're looking for a private education, there's also Southridge School, which is a top-rated IB private school offering kindergarten to 12 education. And by the way, the city of Surrey, it's also set aside land for more future schools. So, if you're thinking long term, that is going to be good news for you. And also, just a quick heads up, daycare. Let's talk daycare here. It fills up really quickly. So if you do have little ones, I highly, highly recommend that you get on that early. All right, so let's get into some of the fun stuff, which of course is going to include shopping and dining. Now, if you love a good shopping spree, you're going to love Grandview Heights. You've got the shops at Morgan Crossing and Grandview Corners, where you're going to find everything from boutique stores to big name places like Old Navy, Winners, Banana Republic, Lululemon, and a whole lot more. And when it comes to food, this place pretty much has everything you could wish for. From wood-fired pizza at Formosa to incredible Italian cuisine at My Shanty, or even some delicious tacos at 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗓. And of course, if you just want something more classic and reliable, you've got all the typical spots like the Cactus Club, Milestones, and the Keg. So whatever you're craving, you're definitely going to be able to find it here. Now, for all you recreation enthusiasts, Grandview Heights is a great place to be. It's got the Grandview Heights Aquatic Center, which has so much. It has an Olympic-sized pool, a fitness center, and it even has a sliding center for the little kids. And if you're a golf lover, Morgan Creek Golf Course is just around the corner, and it is definitely one of the best spots in Surrey. And for nature lovers, there's plenty of parks like Oliver Park, Edgewood Park, Oak Meadows Park, and Wills Brook Off-Leash Dog Park, which is a really fun spot. So, whether you're into walking, jogging, or just chilling out in nature, there's something for everyone here in the Grandview Heights area. Now, we should also talk about safety here for just a second. Grandview Heights is actually considered safer than 64% of cities in BC. So crime rates here are about 25% lower than the rest of Surrey. And compared to the provincial average, it's safer than 64% of cities in BC. So if feeling secure is important to you, this neighborhood is going to be a solid bet. Now, I'm going to tell you who Grandview Heights is perfect for in just a minute. But before I do that, let's talk about walkability and transit, okay? Grandview Heights isn't exactly the most walkable neighborhood. With a walk score of 18, you're probably going to need a car to do most of your errands. But the good news is everything is still pretty close to home. And if you're into biking, it's somewhat bikeable with a score of 41. So not a ton of bike lanes just yet, but it is getting there. And with quick access to Highway 99 and plenty of buses, you can still get around pretty easily. So here's the deal. Grandview Heights is a great spot. It's a great spot for singles, for couples, and families because, well, it's got a variety of homes, schools, and loads of amenities. It's also super convenient for commuters with easy access to highways and public transit. But let's be honest, there is a lot of construction going on, which means there is going to be some noise and some traffic, especially during the rush hours, okay? So if you can handle that, it's a fantastic place to be. And if you're to compare to a place such as Vancouver as far as construction and traffic, well, there's really no comparison whatsoever. Grandview Heights compared to Vancouver is an absolute cakewalk. Ultimately, Grandview Heights is ideal for anyone looking for a balance of modern living and plenty of green space. So whether you're a young professional or you have a growing family or you're looking for a vibrant community that you can call home, you're going to find something here that you will like. But the truth is there are a number of amazing neighborhoods to choose from here in the South Surrey area. And each one of them has a certain pro and some certain cons depending on your specific wants and your specific needs. So before you make that move, it's really imperative that you choose the right one so that you and your family will be happy for years to come. So to help you do that, make sure you watch the next video that's popping up right now. And of course, if you have any questions, book a call with me using the link in the description box below. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video.